And we're back. So, Bill had told me, he goes, Dee Dee, if you're here and Matthew wants to go out and play, he's not to play with that little girl at all. And if she's around, you're to be right next to him. And I said, why? He goes, don't worry about it. I just don't want him alone with her. And so we were going inside of his apartment one day. And the maintenance guy sitting there talking to Bill and the wife. And I'm looking at the baby. And I looked down at that little girl. And her eyes went black. And before I even saw that, though, the energy coming off of her was that if a nuclear bomb went off in front of you.
Scary.
It was evil. And I saw her face shift into a skull.
Mm-hmm.
You saw her face do what?
Her face shifted into like a skull. Like a skull.
That's wild.
So I went inside and I said, Bill, I need you to tell me why you don't want Matthew around her because I think I know. He goes, Dee Dee, what I'm going to say to you, you are not going to believe. You're going to think I'm an insane person. He goes, but I'm going to tell you anyway. I said, I don't think I'm going to think you're insane, but go ahead and tell me. He said, Dee Dee, that girl is a demon, and she already killed one of her siblings. I go, what you mean? And he said, she's a demon in a body. Yeah. She is pure evil.
Yeah,
she
I remember him saying it too.
Yeah, and Bill is the most sanest person in the planet. Like, he really is. He's the most sanest person on the planet, other than that he's a Democrat. But no, he's a Democrat. He's my best friend, and he's a Democrat. But he like me, he's logical. He's like, I don't care what you are. We can agree to disagree. We can have conversation without getting mad at each other. But he's a Democrat, and so he said, you're gonna think I'm nuts, but he's a demon. Mm-hmm. I mean, she is a demon. He said she is pure, uncapped evil. And she killed one of the siblings, and the whole family's afraid of her. I said, that mother and father's afraid of her? He goes, yes, they are. He goes, wait until you see them the next time, and they talk, and she decides she wants to go in. He goes, the look of horror on their faces to do everything she wants them to do. They do.
Jeez.
And I saw that one day. They were out talking to him again, and she goes, I want to go in there. And they're like, okay, where we're going. Don't worry, we're going right now. We're going. And she goes, I said now. And they did it because they said the father, when the mother wasn't around, told Bill that she killed the baby. They know she killed the baby. Not the baby the mother was told. She had a previous baby that the girl killed.
Right, yeah.
But, the police weren't going to believe it. No one was going to believe it. So they just had to deal with it. And what were they going to do with the kid? The one that they had. The evil one.
Kill it.
They were stuck with her. That is like the scariest stuff. And I remember watching her out back play, like run around and do crazy stuff, like kind of slowly, and then turned her head and looked at me because she knew I knew.
Jeez.
And she was like 5 or 6, but she knew I knew.
That's scary.
She was evil. Mm-hmm.
Parents were afraid of her too.
Like, I always wondered if her evil didn't make Lillian die.
No.
But Lillian was older, so no, I don't think that Lillian had congestive heart failure and it was her time to go, but I wasn't happy when Lillian went, But either way, that's what happened with that. So there's a lot more of it than people know. There are a lot of possessed people. Like, even the Catholic Church has had to put more and more exorcists out there to exorcise the demons and stuff. It's getting more and more rampant.
Or they won't sanction them, and some priests or monks are going rogue and just doing it anyhow against the authority.
They are. They have to. And there's a guy now. He's not even Catholic, and he's performing exorcisms. Personally, I don't think you have to be Catholic to perform an exorcism because you and I have done them. We've done them. We have a girl right now that needs another one done because sometimes people don't realize it can take multiple exorcisms to get the demon out and have it stay gone.
Yeah.
It just won't. It's just not a one-time thing.
It's like
when we were. Like, no, I don't want to hear talk nasty
Gross.
talk now. Don't be nasty.
I'm just saying.
Don't
That's what it's like.
be
No, that's
nasty. That's
disgusting,
disgusting.
That's
So anyway,
gross.
when we did that exorcism on her and that demon was gone, you know, it is gone at the time. But whatever she goes back to and whatever she does could be bringing that demon around again.
Yeah.
And I started to think that and told her about it. And now I know that what I was telling her was accurate because I had not been to her house. But how is it that we get the demon out of her, the demon's gone, she goes home, and it's back again? And so I finally said to her, I said, look, what do you have going on in the house? Could there be somebody else that demons are attached to and you get in there and you're susceptible to it because of how you've had to live, and then they're repossessing you?
Right.
And she goes, no. But then she told me her sister brought home a Bible and opened it up and screamed for 3 days. Like, couldn't get near the Bible. So
Seriously?
something, yeah, no, she told me this week. This week, in fact.
That her sister was screaming.
Her sister was screaming for 3 days because there was a Bible near her.
Wow.
So there's something going on there. And I remember telling her the last time, listen, go back, do what you got to do, but move out. Get your own place. Because there's got to be something there that keeps reinfecting you. Because, and the reason I said that is not because I knew it to be true, because I didn't know. I'd never been in the house to know. But how do we keep getting rid of something? I mean, we have videotape of this stuff. This stuff's on videotape of this demon. We have it. We cannot show it because of the customer.
Right.
Of the customer to the website, because she's in the videotape and we cannot show it. I mean, it should be put, I mean, this demon starts singing. It sings. It contorts. It said very foul things. I guess apparently some of them were family secrets. The demon went into me and interacted with her, and we have the videotape of it. We have like 4 or 5 videotapes of this.
Extreme.
It's very extreme. Like at one point, because I don't know what was going on until I watched the videos. I'm sitting up, and my head is going to the left and to the right like this. And I'm singing. What the hell was I singing? What was I singing? Singing songs of evil, and telling this woman about like her family and stuff. That, I mean, is nothing I could have ever known. And she knew that the things were accurate, and then you could see her face start to change. And it was just crazy. And then when they're gone...
At one point it told me God didn't love me because I was a homo.
Yep. Yeah, I remember that. So there's just a lot of things. But, you know, there's a lot going on out there. Anyway, so that's all we have to say for tonight. You are... tomorrow, Steve is going to put up videos of some of the new pieces. One of them, I actually, oh my God, this is a whole nother show, but I use the coronavisor, whatever you want to call it, and went, apparently it's not just time travel forward and backward, but into other dimensions of, oh God, I have to think of what it was called, but I brought a piece back with me, a very old antique, solid silver, beautiful piece. And then I'm going to show you a piece I actually made for a customer. I can't tell you what it's for, but it was made for a customer, and it is wicked looking, and they're going to love it. That actually gets sent out to them tomorrow. So before I send it out, I got to take a videotape of it. So that's it. Lindy, say goodbye.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
See you later.
Bye-bye.